Here is a 9-banded armadillo. In fact, this is one that was just caught in a live catch trap. Obviously a really common mammal in the low country, but they are amazing animals. This particular one's 9-banded armadillo. It's the only one we have around here. But I'll tell you what, when you look at a design for an animal, this one is just absolutely incredible. He's got, of course, these heavy sort of bony plates on the back, and these protect him from predators and things. Look where the ears are. They're mounted way up on top of the head, and this allows the animal to hear really well. That long snoot, and he uses that to smell out the sorts of things he likes to eat. 9-banded armadillos are insectivores. They spend their entire lives digging with these great front claws, and what they do is they smell something underground, earthworms, grubs, and all sorts of things like that. They dig them up and they eat them, but they also eat fire ants. Talk about a redeeming thing that armadillos do for us. They will dig up a fire ant mound, they'll eat the ants, they'll eat the eggs, and pretty much everything. In fact, that's a real favorite food of theirs. And they actually belong to a group of mammals called edentates, which are toothless mammals. And they do have teeth. They have small peg-like teeth, but they do fit into that group. You can see the tail. They've got a really neat tail on them, which is also protected. And they're super strong. I wish you guys could feel just how strong this animal is. And they can really buck and jump. They're very athletic. I mean, they don't really look like it, but an armadillo can jump, this high off the ground easily. The problem with that is a lot of these get hit by cars. And, when they cross the road, they may very well jump into the grill of an oncoming car, which, of course, is not a real effective strategy. One really cool thing about armadillos is they always have 4 identical young. So if this is a male or a female, it would have 3 siblings that were exactly the same. And what happens is one egg divides twice. And so you end up with 4 identical young, almost little clones of each other. Armadillos can actually contract Hansen's disease or leprosy. There's no evidence that people can get it from armadillos, but they're very important as research animals because they can contract leprosy, which makes them really interesting. Now, these are true mammals, so they do have fur, and if you look underneath, you can see the fur. And because of this sort of plating on the back, they look more like reptiles or something like that, but they are true mammals. Now, people always want to know how to get rid of armadillos. And, they're part of life here. We're just going to have to realize that armadillos are going to dig your yard up occasionally. There are ways to live trap them. They can be trapped, especially with guide fences and live catch traps. In fact, that's how this guy was caught. But I think it's unrealistic to think that we're going to get rid of armadillos. I think they're here to stay. It's fortunate they're kind of cute, neat animals, but I realize a lot of people are not wild about armadillos. But as I said, they're here to stay for sure. Okay, so I think we've had a good look at this guy and we're going to let him go. So let's go ahead and let him go on about his business.